Hello everyone, once again in live streaming. I hope my voice is audible. Let me check first. I hope it is audible to you. I hope it is audible to you. Okay, I got. Let's do the practical. We conducted before same practical. The practical is LED interfacing with LPC2148. Now what is the new in this video? We actually interfacing that LED on the board which is physically present in our lab or in your area. So let's do the actual things which we are done we have done before is simulation, not real world practical. This is the time we are doing here. Anyways, let's start the practical. I just want to show you some changes in the code and some new things. First new thing is the Flash Magic tool. This is this Flash Magic tool. If you want this Flash Magic tool to download in your PC, you can just click here in icon and get the uh, Flash Magic tool. This tool Flash Magic is used for uploading hex file in our controller or in our board. So upload that board. First we need do some setup. The setup is kind of simple. Just go to install first and then open and then go to the option, then advanced options, then hardware configuration, and make sure you click here and then press OK. After that you should select the device LPC2148. After that you have to check your COM port. How to check the COM port? First you have to connect your PC to the board. If you are connected, if your connection is through USB cable, then press Windows key and then search device manager, open, and then see the here ports and TLP, expand that and you can able to see USB serial CH340 is connected to the COM port 4. If you are using DB9 connector, then the port is by default is 0. Okay, but in our case I am using laptop and laptop doesn't have DB9 connector. That is the reason I have used a DB9 to USB converter, and that converter is connected to the my COM port 4. Okay, now baud rate I set to 7200. Then ISP is non ISP, and then oscillator frequency is 12 megahertz. After that you have to click here all, erase all flash code RD port, and as well as click here verify after programming. After that you should give the uh, hex file location which where your hex file is present. In our case our hex file is hex file, and open that. Before that let's see the code. This is the code we are using for this practical. Let me explain because in previous practical I not explain the code, but here I want to explain because there is some major changes. Let's do the first. Here we have include our board. controller. Our controller is LPC2148X, and that X represent the 4X series. Okay, after that, this is the delay function. This function is used for here to give the delay. So actual this code should be present in below the here below main statement, but after doing that you get the error. That is the reason I have attached that delay code is here. After that, this is the our main program starting from int main. This is the pin cell 1. Pin cell 1 is used to configure the port, which port we want to use. In our case, we using port 1. That is the reason I have used here pin cell 1. 1 is important here. If I use here 0, then pin then this function is doing the port 0 as a GPIO. But in our case, as you see, our LEDs are connected to the port 1. That is the reason I have set here 1. After that, IODIR is used to configure the output pins. So which pins, which port we want to configure? The port is 1. That is shown by here highlight. If I want to use port 0, then I should write here 0. But in our case, we are using port 1. And you can able to see here some hex values. How to know which actual pins we want to use? In our case, you can able to see here we are using port 1.16 to 1.25. Okay, so I just want to this pin should be configured, not other pins, not even port 1.26. So to do that, I have created this Excel sheet so I can configure the pins. So as you can able to see, this is the complete port structure here. Port 0 means I not showing here port 1, port 2, the point things. Let me show you here. Port 0.1 to 0.15, I guess. That is no, 0.31. So this table is generally not showing the port, which port, but because we can configure that port by using just here adding 0 or 1. If we added here 0, then port is 0. If I added here 1, then port is 1. So this is generic Excel sheet I have created, and we want configure port 1.16 and port 1 to 1.25. So port 1.16, so 16 is here, to 1.25, that is the here 25. So I have just written here 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1, and I should press here enter. Then I get 3, and here doesn't, I don't want anything, so there is nothing. And I have done for same for 0.16 to 0.19 and 22, 23, and I get this code 03F00000. This is the code for only port 1.16 to 1.25. So I can configure only these pins to be used for this LED. I think you got that point very well. So I just put that code here, and 0x represent hex value. Okay, we got that, we have done here, and this is the loop which we want to use continuously. So here IO set, input output set, and this is the port. Which port we want to configure? 1, port 1. We want set port 1 means the value R here, R should be 1. Value is set for this port is 1. How to know this port? The value which we are given here. The port actual pins are here, which pins, and here is the port. And GPIO, sorry, IO set is used for high. It's use the high value for these pins. And here is the delay. For that much time, the value is high. After that, IO clear, and here is again port. Port is 1. So this port 1. This port we want to use, and after that there is a pins. That pins 16 to 25. And after that this code is used to make these pins low. Means value is 0. For how much time? 15 milliseconds. I think you got that thing very well from me, and you can able to understand program very well. After that you should compile the program. You get 0 error, 0 warnings. After that we need to create hex file to upload the code. To how to create hex file? Just go to the here target option, then output, then you should click here hex file and give the hex file name. I have given here LED port 1 on off, so I can remember that file is here and the function of is on off. Then okay, and after that once again you should press build project, build, and you can able to see creating hex file. After that open flash magic tool and connect your board to your PC and give the COM port. After that you should give the hex file location, then browse here, then our file is here, LED port 1 on off hex, open, and then I want to show you actual how to do that. Mm, Yes, now it is visible to you. This is the board we are using for this practical. It is visible to you perfectly fine. Now I want to show you something, how to upload code. Before we want to do something changes, remember you should plug the power supply. This is a switch to on off the board. If it is pressed, then the board is on. And before uploading anything, you have to first check this all. This is the switch. Remember, this is the you are port 0, you are port 1, and you should connect your serial dependent to USB connector port on you are 0. Then this is the switch, it should be on. The all the pins are should be on, and this is the auto PGM, it should be on. Okay, and all other things, all switch should be off. 1 2 3 4 which is written here, it is in off direction. If I click here upward direction, then it is on. In here is also all switch should be off. After that, you have to press reset button, and while uploading program you can able to see the LEDs here. This is the transmitted and received LEDs, so you can know the program is uploading or not. Now let's see here on screen. You should start here, just press start, and now program is erasing, and you can able to see program is uploading, the LEDs is on or off, and now is uploaded done, and you can able to see here is finished. Now we are using port 1.16 to 1.25. So this is the here 1.16 to 1.25, and this is the LEDs, and this is the pins to connect the LEDs. This is the ribbon cable we want to use to connect this LED. So I can just connect here, and you can able to see the all LEDs are on and off. You can change the delay and see the effect here. The LEDs frequency change, or on and off time is changing according to program. I hope you understood how to do the practicals, and this is the very simple way, and we use ribbon cable instead of jumper wire to reduce the lots of wire use. Jumper cable is easy to connect and simple to remove also. And I hope you understood a lot of things, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and we are adding more videos of practical things, and I hope you understood, and have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. This is also very important things to do. Bye bye.